There have been so many accomplishments. One of them that you didn't even mention, rooting out fraud in our country, which I think has meant so much to the American people.
I think we can balance our budget, and JD's doing a great job with his team, and they've caught already hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud. And they haven't even gotten to California yet. California is very fraud. The whole thing is a fraud. The whole deal. Their elections are a fraud. Their mail-in votes are a fraud. But on the economic standpoint, if we find half of the fraud that's going on in this country, and we will, we're going to have a balanced budget very soon. Think of it.
It's amazing.
Which we haven't had for 30 years.
Well, despite all of the great things, we know as we head towards the midterms, you will have more Democrats out there talking about something that they have no business talking about, which is affordability. Yeah. And that is what they have said they want to run these midterms on. Obviously, you have set the country up so perfectly to make life more affordable on the other side of the Iran conflict. What is your message going to be, though?
What they are is they're good salesmen, but they have no policy. Their policy is horrible. I don't understand it. They never change it. I hate to bring it up. I like to bring it up just before the elections because they won't change men playing in women's sports. They won't, this transgender, this guy running in Texas, he says there are 6 genders. He wears a mask all the time. He's a disaster candidate, I'll tell you. I think Ken Paxton's going to absolutely just destroy him. I'm going to go out and do rallies for him. I think that, you look at their policy, you don't even understand. How can they want this? And as far as polling goes, the polls they always say 80-20. I think many of these things are 97-3. I think they're 100-0. I mean, did you see where CNN did a poll on me and I was 100% with MAGA? They couldn't believe it. Harry Enton, who seems like a nice guy. He's pretty legit. He gives me a lot of good polls, I'll tell you. But which means he's in trouble. His job must be in trouble. But he did a poll about the Republican Party and MAGA and Trump's popularity. And he said, he's at 100%. I don't believe that. It was actually 100% poll. Well, you saw that in the election the other night,
Well, that's a great point. All of your candidates. Your record so far this primary season has been perfect. 9 Senate, 101 House, 8 gubernatorial candidates that you endorsed all advanced to the general election. I mean, that is remarkable.
So I'm at 87% in general elections. Nobody talks about that. That's pretty good, too. And we have very bad elections. We really have to pass Save America Act. Save America Act is voter ID, very important, proof of citizenship, and no mail-in ballots, with exceptions if you're in the military or you're disabled or you're sick or something, or you're going on vacation. I'll be liberal on that subject, okay, to use a term that nobody uses anymore. But no, with exceptions. And the mail-in ballots, no other country in the world is doing mail-in voting anymore because it's a fraud. You cannot keep it honest. There's no way of keeping it honest. The Republican Senate has to get going. The House has passed it, and the Republican Senate has to get going. They have to. They have no choice. One of the things I'm proud of is that, and I like John Cornyn. He's a good guy, but I think that I think we need some change. And Ken Paxton's going to be great. But if you remember, Ken Paxton he lost the primary by 2 points, and then he won by almost 30. That was after I endorsed him. So he lost the primary by 2, and then he won by 30 after I endorsed him. He won by 30 points. And I think he's going to be a great senator.
So next week in California, they will hold their primaries for their governor's race. And obviously, people are paying very close attention to the mayor race there in Los Angeles. Spencer Pratt has come out very hot. People are interested in this. You endorse Steve Hilton. Any predictions for what we might see happen in California, despite the fact that we know it's a little wonky there?
They don't have voting booths. Everything's by mail. So I'd like to say, and I'm a friend of Steve. I think Steve is great, and I endorse him. But, I know the system very well. I don't think a Republican can win in California unless you pass the Save America Act. Then they're going to have to show proof of citizenship. They're going to have to get rid of their mail-in voting. No other country. Remember, France used to do it, and they ended it because it was rigged. And you can't do that. You can't have that.
Absolutely. Last week, you had the Giants quarterback, Jackson Dart, join you on stage at a rally. And as predicted, I think we could all predict it, all of the haters, all the crazy people came out for him, showed him a lot of animosity for being on stage with you. Do you have any idea why it is that the Trump derangement syndrome with some of these people is so strong that you live rent-free in their heads and they can't help themselves but to be outraged about somebody joining you on stage?
Well, first of all, I wish I looked just like Jackson. This is a guy, I said, is he a male model or what? He's a handsome guy, like a beautiful guy, and conservative guy. He said, I love you, sir. And I didn't know he was doing it, but he's potentially a great quarterback. He's a young boy. He had just really started. But when he's in a game, he moves the team. And I didn't know him, but I watched him a little bit, and he really moves the team. He's got tremendous potential. If he stays healthy, he's going to be he's a great guy. Remember this, I won the popular vote by a lot, landslides. I won everything. If you look, there's another category that people don't look at, but that's the one that's very important because they color the maps by that. That's why the map is all red, except for 2 lines on each side, east and west. And I won counties 87% in the United States. So when Jackson gets harassed a little bit, he's also loved more because we have more people than they do. And a lot of the people that you think, like people in Los Angeles, wealthy people I see them all the time, they're hitting me a little bit, and they meet me and they said, sir, I voted for you. I said, I know, I can tell. The guys voted for me. I can tell you people on television that knock me all the time voted for me. And if they have a choice between paying much higher taxes, the Democrats wanted high taxes, I wanted low taxes. I'm right, because that's why the economy is booming. Look, we have a war going on, and the economy is booming. We have a war going on, and you know, today, we just hit another number 69 is all-time high today. And we have a war going on.
Well, we're a few weeks away. You can see outside the construction is happening from this amazing, historic UFC event. It's obviously right outside on the White House lawn. It coincides with your 80th birthday, which is incredible.
I hate to hear that name. And that's on June 14th, and it's the hardest ticket. I have never been asked for people. Everybody wants. I'm going to make more enemies. And it's about 4,000 seats, and then they're going to have close to 100,000 people in the back where they're putting up 8 massive screens. And it's all free. It's all free. It's really a contribution from UFC to 250, meaning the 250 years our country, our great country. So it was a great thing for UFC. And then we have Roger Penske coming with Indy in August, and we're going to have a tremendous Indy race. It's going to be around the Capitol. It's all set up. It's going to be around the Capitol. We're doing some amazing things for the 200. We've never done this before. But what we're doing with UFC, I've never seen anything like it. And he's building an arena. They're building it. And great job. Every crane, I see everything. I like it. Brand new cranes, brand new everything. Everything's beautiful. Everything's like money, money, money. And they're building a great arena. And June 14th is, which by happenstance is my birthday. It was not set up that everyone said, oh, he did it for his birthday. And it's Sunday night, June 14th. It happens to be Flag Day. And it happens to be my birthday. But that happened to be the best night for it. And it's going to be something that's going to be very exciting.
Well, Mr. President, thank you for sitting down with me.
Thank you.